guys, it's Maisie, and today's video is more of like a serious sit down video rather than like my normal fun happy videos. Yeah, I'm making this video more as like a, I don't know really. Basically, I've done some on my Snap, on my social media. I'll get into it all in a bit, but this is like my brief for this little intro. I done some on social media and it caused a bit of controversy. So I thought that I would make a video about it and show you how people have took it and perceived it. And basically how the majority of our generation is and how people get treated differently. Because I thought that it would make like for a really good video. Like when I posted what I posted, I didn't actually set out to make it for a video. It's just that because of the responses I got off it, I was like, this could cause for a good video. And I don't know, I feel like it would open like up conversations a bit more, to be honest. Like I feel like it'll open up conversations a bit more, and I feel like it'll open like people's eyes to what is sort of in front of us. So if you want to watch this video, I suppose that we can get in to the video. You will be able to see by the title of this video and the picture and the thumbnail what it is mostly about, but obviously, you know, as you do. I have my little list here of things that I need to say in this video because I'm going to forget otherwise, because I gotta get this straight. Also, before I actually start, I've got to make a disclaimer. The disclaimer is that I am not making this video in any way, shape or form to compare and like judge people or like make like offensive remarks or like anything, or offend people who are less fortunate and don't have as much money as some people. And I'm not here to like offend people who do have a lot of money either, and I'm not here to say like, wow, this is what people like and this like, and I'm not here to like stereotype like what people do and what they're like. This is just what I've experienced mostly and how it's come across and how I know that it happens on a regular occurrence. So don't take offence to anything I say, and if you do think that you'll take offence to it, then just click off the video now and don't watch it. That's my disclaimer over, so now actually into the video. Basically, I posted this picture, which you'll see right now, on my Snapchat account, and then I posted this boomerang, which you'll see also now, on my Instagram account. You might be thinking, you might be sat there a bit confused. Yeah, I done that as a joke because that is my sort of sense of humour. Like, I thought that it would be funny for me to like post a picture of me with money, like a lot of money, to see what people would do, sort of thing, because I found it funny. I found it as a joke. Like, my friends that saw it took it as a joke and saw it as a joke, but a lot of people I have on my Snapchat, they don't know me personally. Like, they know of me and they know like some things about me, but they don't like know me on a personal level and haven't took the time to get to know me. So there's a bit of a difference, and it got took to very, very, very different ways. I didn't post the picture thinking, let's spark a debate, let me make some YouTube video out of it, like controversy. Like, I didn't think that at all. I just posted it because it was a joke. To me, it was a joke, and my friends found it a joke and they found it funny. So, and they know my sense of humour because obviously they've been friends with me for a good few years. But the majority of people didn't take it that way. People were basically screenshotting it. I don't know what they were doing with it. They were probably sending it on like group chats and everything. So yeah, people were screenshotting my photos of it, of like Snapchat and that. I had people who I knew, like people who I knew, like I know of them too. Like, it's not like a one-way street. Like, I do know them, but I don't know them on a personal level either. Like, I had people popping up to me, like wanting to talk to me and be my friend just because they saw me with a load of cash in front of me. Which, I was in disbelief when I saw it, when that happened, to be honest. Because it wasn't like a casual like 2 people, it was like a good like 20 or 30 people that done that. And I was like, wow, what is happening? And so whilst I also had them 2 things happening, I also had people telling their friends about the photo, and so their friends were like adding me on Snapchat just to see that photo of me. I didn't think that it would have blown up as much as it did, to be honest. Like, I thought I was going to post it was just going to be like any other normal Snapchat post I do, like as a joke, everyone's going to see it and be like, oh lol, sort of thing. But it wasn't. People took it in a totally different way, and I was sort of really surprised by it, because by people popping up to me and getting their friends to add me just to look at this photo, it really did make me realise what our generation sort of has become and what we all are. Like, I think that we are a generation that crave money. Like, I'm not going to lie about it, because obviously no matter what you do, clothes nowadays, like, teenagers don't really not wear branded clothes. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's always like Adidas or like Elise or Nike or Fila or something, like Ralph Lauren. Like, people, like, teens want that. That's what they want. They all wear branded clothes. Like, they're expensive. Like, the trainers they wear, they're expensive. They're branded. And, like, they have technology. Like, their phones, their iPads, their laptops are all expensive and, like, really high end. So I feel like our generation definitely do thrive off money, and no matter what way they can get it, they will do it, basically. Which I feel like it isn't a bad thing, but I feel like it is as well in a way, because I feel like it's not a bad thing because it just shows that we've moved on from like how it was years ago and what it used to be like. But in a way, it is sort of like it's all everybody can care about, and I feel like it's sort of gotten to the point where it's just too much and people are going overboard with it, and it's sending people crazy at this point. I feel like it did bring me back to something. Like, it did make me sit there and think, people only want to speak to me now because they think I have money. And that just made me, I'm not going to lie to you, that made me really upset. That made me so upset, because I was like, if I didn't post that photo of me with money in front of me, they would not have wanted to talk to me. Like, they don't want to know me for who I am. They don't want to know for what my interests are, or like what I'm like as a person. Like, they don't want to know that. They're not here for that. They don't want to be my friend because of that. The only reason they want to be my friend and talk to me is because they think that I'm rich and they think that I have money, which is totally not what's, like, is totally not true at all. I just personally think that, I know quite a lot of you are going to be watching this video who've done this, so please don't take any offence, but I do think that if you do that to somebody and you only want to be friends with them because of money, you are a very, very, very shallow person, and you have no morals. Like, it's just, I honestly can't like wrap my head around it, how people can only want to be friends with someone for like things such as money. Like, to me, money, like, personally to me, money doesn't mean a lot. Like, yes, I might have nice things, and I use money to buy them, but money's just not that important to me. Like, I'd rather be happy with myself and like the people around me than be loaded and sad and lonely by myself, to be honest. That's sort of my outlook, and when like money doesn't mean that much to me. Like, there's better things in life to worry about, I personally think, and I'm a strong believer in all you need in life is love. So and to have love, you don't need money. You don't need it. So that is like my belief. So obviously when I saw it, I did think that these people were shallow, but not only did I think they were shallow, but I thought that they were ignorant. I thought that they were ignorant to the fact that they are looking at one photo, and basically assuming everything about me and about my life on that one photo. Like, it's not the fact that they're gone, oh look, she's rich. Like, it's the fact that they've gone, oh, she's rich, she's probably got this, she's got that, she does that. I think people need to stop being so ignorant and actually take interest and learn more about stuff like that, and not just like throw around random one-liners sort of thing, because I think it's just a bit ridiculous, if I'm honest. And people don't really, when they say stuff like that, they don't take into consideration how the other person feels and what they might be thinking. Like, to me, I'm not rich. I am not rich to save my life. I will, honestly. Like, yes, I might have branded clothes and high-end makeup, and I might be able to go to all these really good places and have loads of fun and have basically anything I want when I want it. But that is the only reason that I'm able to live a life and a lifestyle like that, is because I've been brought up my entire life like that. I've known no difference whatsoever, because my parents are very hard-working parents, and especially my dad, like, he works from like 6 in the morning to like 5 in the afternoon, 5, 6 in the afternoon. So he's away like the whole day. Sometimes he'll work away at night so we can like get extra money. Like my family are very hard working people, and that is the only reason that I am able to live how I live. Like, it's not like we're loaded, like, do you know what I mean? Like, we've got money in the bank. It's literally not like that at all. The only reason that we are able to do what we do is because we work for it. And I just think that it's really ignorant of people to sit there and be like, oh, yeah, you didn't work for that, you just sort of got it. Like, you just sort of click your fingers and it's there. Like, no, like, I don't. Like, that's not how it works. It did upset me, the fact that people sort of sat there and thought that about me in a way. Like, I get why I 100% get why a lot of people do think that, because I walk around school and everything, and people do look at me and go, oh, she's a bit snobby, she's rich, you know what I mean? Like, ever since a young age, I've always been labelled as the whole, like, snobby bitch in a way. Like, people have always thought I was posh and snobby and that I'm loaded, when in reality I'm really not. I just like to have the finer things in life, and because I like the finer things and the luxury of life, people take it a different way to what it is completely. Whereas if you got to know me on a personal level, you will know that I'm one of the most humble, down to earth, nicest people that you'll probably ever meet, to be honest. I'm not rich at all, it's just how I like to portray myself. And I personally don't see anything wrong with that. Like, get to know me on a personal level so you know why I'm like it, rather than sit there and think, oh, she's rich. Like, it really irritates me. It irritates me so much that people think that. So yeah, people are never what they seem. Like, it was just one photo and it got blown out of, like, proportion so much. Like, everyone was talking about it. It was so weird. Like, I've never really had anything like that. Like, not in a while at least. Like, I don't even think I have at all, to be honest. Like, people sat there talking about it. Like, it was in people's daily conversations at some point. Like, it was mental. Like, I don't understand how one photo could spark that much of a debate. I do think that it definitely clarified how people get treated, and how if you have a different class, you definitely do get treated differently. I know it's 2018 and the whole class status sort of thing isn't really as prominent as it used to be, but it is still there. People don't really look at it anymore, but it is still there. If you actually look at all the TV shows, it is in there. It is there. Like, it's fully in all of our faces, but we're all so ignorant and oblivious to it all, because people just care about themselves nowadays, and they don't really think about other people and what's happening. They just see what they see on their Instagrams and their Snapchats and believe that that's them, when it really isn't. All you're seeing is one snap out of somebody's life. You live 24 hours. Like, you're literally there 24 hours a day. So take a 24-hour period. You're going to have one snap, which is like 30 seconds long. That's 30 seconds of 24 hours. That's half a minute. You're seeing half a minute of someone's day. You cannot go and judge that person on half a minute when you don't know what they're doing for the rest of the whole, like, what was it, like 23... 50 something minutes. I don't know, I can't do maths. Like, it's ridiculous. You just can't do it. And it definitely does show that people who don't have money get treated to people who are so-called rich. it's blatantly obvious that if people think you're rich, they want to be your friend and they want a piece of the action. And they don't want to be your friend just because you're a nice person and because they like your personality and they get on with you. They just want you for the money because they think that you're going to buy them nice gifts and nice presents at Christmas and their birthdays and take them out to nice places and treat them, which is not right. It's so wrong on so many levels. And I believe that people who do think like that are very shallow about the whole situation. They're ignorant to the fact of what people actually do and how they get their money, and they're also just really sad because obviously I think that they must be missing something or like out of their life or something to want that. Like, it's just crazy. It's absolutely crazy to me. I thought that I'd make this video because I posted that photo and I didn't expect it to end like it did, so I thought that I would come on here and debate the whole situation with you, sort of thing, and let you know how people are treated and sort of how our generation is. Like, I'm not saying at all that every single person who's sort of a teenager and is my age and in our generation are like this, because there are people who aren't like this. They're total opposite, but quite a lot of them are. People say they're not, but it's not until something like this happens and you realise that they actually are. Moral of the story is, don't judge a book by its cover. And just because you see one photo, don't judge a whole person's entire life story on it. And don't be shallow and deep. And if someone does post a picture like that, don't go and try and be friends with them because of it. Be friends with them because you like them as a person and because you want to be friends with them, not for what they have in their money. Do hope you've enjoyed this video. I know it's been a bit more serious and more of a sit down than my usual videos, but I still hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope that it's sort of learnt you something in a way, and it's made you open your eyes to the community that we live in. So if you want to see me on all my other social media, you can follow them on screen right now. Smash the thumbs up button if you did like this video. Comment down below any of the videos you want to see on my channel. Subscribe over here, recent videos over here, and I'll see you guys in my next video.